This is Matrix Lord 212, and it all seems like very calculated by the BBC, where like no one knows when the release date is, and just when we do think the wool was pulled from over our eyes with new dates, then no dates. It's almost as if this is being planned. Um, I've never seen any type of premiere or television show that every single website has gotten the release date wrong. Um, if you research it and if you go to Blaster, they listed it as September 1st. If you go to Doctor Who and the TARDIS by Craig Hurrell, they listed it as September 1st. There was sites listing it as August 25th. There was sites listing it as September 8th. And everything is wrong so far. I just find it really too much of a coincidence that just when someone leaks a date and people make videos, then all of a sudden, days later, it's been put to rest that it's not. So I'm just trying to puzzle. It's like a puzzle. I'm trying to figure out why. Why? I mean, don't they think that this is going to piss off the fans where they're not even going to give a crap when it's aired? Because, I mean, like, I'm getting frustrated. I mean, I've never talked about one subject so much. I mean, with the exception of talking about Doctor Who all the time, this is the one subject, a release date, that's gotten way more videos than it deserves. I have made, I don't know how many videos. Dr. Freedom has made videos. Sesmic has made videos. Everybody's making videos about the release date, and they're all wrong. The only person that's really got it right is Dr. Freedom, because he's doing it right with the wait and see attitude. Because you know what, he's absolutely right. If you don't see it on BBC America, BBC One, or Doctor Who News, any of the main Doctor Who sites, even Blaster got it wrong, and Digital Spy. And even Doctor Who TV UK had stated, even though they had the title of it, they said that BBC retracted the trailer afterwards and took out the release date of September 8th for BBC America and replaced it with coming soon in autumn. So I think that this is all done for a reason. It's purposeful. It's done purposely. I don't know why. I don't know. I mean, maybe could it be they're doing all these premieres or trying to build up hype and somehow do something to generate more income, more awareness for, an argument for Series 8? I have no idea. And another thing too, we do know that the first special is going to be done by Moffat, but we don't know how many specials they're going to be, or seasons, or anniversary, or whatever, series. So I'm very weary of that too. I mean, I don't. It's like Doctor Who magazine is delayed for a reason, because it's going to spoil everything. So why wouldn't, if the magazine is going to be released on the 6th, why wouldn't it be on the 8th? But then again, you know what? They surprised us all when it wasn't released on the 25th of August. So you know what? It's like, how many days are we going to talk about this? Why can't we talk about something else? They do a teaser, then they do this, then they do that. It's like, it's giving me a headache, really. And you know what? I think in the long run, all this is going to be negative to the show, because then people are going to be very judgmental of the episodes way more than they would have, because they're going to get annoyed that they've been played, and then they're going to dissect the living crap out of the episodes and say, hey, you know what, maybe they're not as great. I mean, I, for one, think that they're going to be phenomenal, because I have faith in Stephen Moffat, and I really, even though I do want to see the Daleks stronger, I'm a Dalek fan, I'm sorry, so I can't wait to see what he does with the Doctor and Amy and Rory and the Daleks. So, but and I just, like, I'm like a kid, because like when I went to the filming of episode 5, The Angels Take Manhattan, I love it too. I can't wait. But the thing is that, let's just get it done already. Put it on TV. Unless, of course, they just don't know, and they're just trying to see if it makes sense to make it come out later, closer to Christmas, really. Whether it be October, November. I mean, maybe have it in October. It will finish in November. and then they have like a month and a half to the Christmas special. I don't know. I don't know what the sense is on making Series 7, the second part, not be released in January. I just don't understand why that's in doubt, where that won't come out until the spring. Um, Unless, of course, they get like the anniversary series is going to be in the fall. I mean, I don't know, really. We know that Sherlock is being filmed January, February, and March. So obviously, Doctor Who's probably not going to be filmed then. I don't think, because I would think that Stephen Moffat has to do that, no? So, and you know what, too? I understand where everybody's shouting at me, oh, why are you so adamant about signing Matt Smith and them commissioning Series 8? They never do it that far ahead. Well, you know what? They may be true, but guess what? I mean, Matt Smith has already done Series 5, Series 6, Series 7. Okay, he's gonna do basically the anniversary season, which is technically another series. So technically, he's done 4 series. So, of course, the most the person has ever done is Tom Baker and I guess David Tennant. But yeah, I would want him signed. Yeah, I would, because you know what? He could get an offer to do a movie, and that's the end of that. All the plans for Series 8 are out the window, really. And that would be much, much more difficult if you have a set plan for Series 8 and every episode is basically scribbled together with, like, that you'll expand upon later on, and then all of a sudden you have to scrap all those plans because it fits together with the 11th Doctor. Yeah, that would be unnerving. That would be terrible. That would be a disaster. So, yeah, I think they need to sign Matt Smith like tomorrow. I think they need to sign a commission for 14 episodes, 13 plus a Christmas special for Series 8. Yeah, because you know what? Why not? Really. The show is the number one show on iTunes. It has never been so high and so successful. So, of all the shows, yeah, why wouldn't you, really? Even if you didn't do it before, so what? Because what happens if you lose Matt Smith? They were so worried that Matt Smith wasn't going to make it. They were so worried that Matt Smith wasn't going to be able to fill David Tennant's shoes, or he wasn't going to stand alone. And you know what? He did. But guess what? That's all going to start again with a new doctor. Okay, so the pressure is going to be on. So, of course, you need to sign Matt Smith. You need to commission Series 8. Because you know what? As it stands right now, as a Whovian, I feel that the show's in doubt. A lot of bad things are happening. There's chaos. There's no order. No one knows when a release date is. No one knows when the second half of Series 7 is. No one knows what's going on with the anniversary. No one knows if there's a multi-Doctor Who episode. No one knows if the series is going to end. It's just, you know what? It's too much stress, really. Who needs to worry about that? And you know what? With Doctor Who less on TV, it takes away from the show and it makes it degenerate, okay? And fans will not, a lot of fans won't stay. They'll just jump onto something else, and that's no good. You need to have consistency. Doctor Who needs to be consistent. It needs to be where, you know what? You look at the show and say, hey, you know what? Every year they got 14 episodes, 13 plus Christmas special. Not like if somebody asks you, oh, when does Doctor Who start? Because I want to get into it. Oh, well, last year it started in April, but then they split the series. Then it was this year. But then this year wasn't on. It was specials. It's confusing. It's confusing. You need consistency. You need to say that, hey, Doctor Who starts at this point in time, it finishes, and then it has a Christmas special. And the same thing every year. 13 plus a Christmas special. And get into the routine, And you know what? If it's the number one show on iTunes and everything else, bring back Doctor Who Confidential. Do specials, whatever. And you know what? They talked about, oh, there won't be less Who, there'll be more Doctor Who. Yeah, where? Where is there more Doctor Who? Because as far as I'm concerned, you need to have 14 episodes, and the anniversary should have been separate. It should not have been a part of the budget for Series 8 or whatever. And you know what? It's not more Who, it's less Who. And less is not more. And you know what? What happens if the episodes stink? You ever think of that? What happens if we get an episode like Love and Monsters for the anniversary? What are you going to do then? That would be one argument that less wouldn't be a good idea. So there's always that chance. So I, for one, need order with Doctor Who. I need to know, without this nonsense, without 20 sites getting it wrong, I need to know when Doctor Who's going to start. There's no reason to have it secretive. If it's not going to be for months, say it then. And that's it. And let fans worry about it. Let fans make videos being pissed or happy that it's not going to start till November or December. Instead of like, you're building it up now, and then what if it doesn't happen now? What are you doing? Like, I don't understand. And you know what? Don't commission all these specials that have nothing to do with the characters. I mean, all right, you know what? Maybe one special that they commissioned about, Mark Gatiss writing the story of Doctor Who. Okay, I'll give it that. One is nice. But you know what? The rest need to have to do with continuity in Doctor Who. It needs to be with the Doctor and his companion, bringing back old foes, whatever, for the 50th anniversary. Not these documentary things, all right? One is fine, but two is not, okay? And that's it. And that's me basically ranting, because you know what? I'm getting tired of it. I'm getting tired of, like, people making, like, my friends look like fools, making me look like a fool. And you know what? Just like this is not like, you're making this out to be like the biggest thing in history. And I mean, is that what you're trying to do? Because you know what? It's not going to work, because you're pissing people off. And you know what? The last thing you want is for websites not to promote Doctor Who, because that's what's going to happen. People are going to be like, hey, you know what? The BBC, they don't know what they're doing, or whoever's doing Doctor Who don't know what they're doing, because they can't even give us a proper date correctly and in advance. So why are we going to get a headache and a heart attack doing an article about it if it's always going to be wrong? I'm telling you, the fallout is going to be ridiculous. This is what's going to happen. People are going to start writing about Doctor Who less and less and less. Right now, it's every single day. You got Doctor Who TV UK writing about it, Digital Spy. If not them, you got every other site. But you know what? After this release date fiasco, I guarantee you there may be less and less websites making articles about Doctor Who, because people are annoyed. They're annoyed. So that's it for it. Hopefully this is the last video. I doubt it about the release date. There'll probably be another one, but we'll have to wait and see. Take care. Bye, folks.